Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Art Stream number 3. I'll be doing some of the photo editing thing, some more of it. Hello and good evening to you, Icarus. Welcome, welcome. So today I figure we take a look at some shoots that I have done last year. I mean, I haven't really done a whole lot of new shoots this year because there's a plague on, and this is a thing that I do typically from time to time anyway. After I do a shoot and after I make my initial edits to my first round of faves, I usually will put it away and I'll forget about it for a while. And then, months will pass, and then, I'll be looking through the shoot again. Be thinking about, something reminds me of it, and I'll look through. And I'll find images that, after having been away for a while, I'll go, these are actually some really, really nice shots. And, then I'll begin my second round of edits. So that's basically the case. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. Taking another look at some shoots that I had done. The two that I'm going to be taking a look at tonight was one that I did back in May of 2019, and then one back in late 2018. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. So we got the little Wonder Woman cosplay, and then we've got some body shots here. The body shots here were from one of my last nude shoots, so I'm going through it and I'm like, okay, which of these images can I actually show on Twitch and not get the Puritans up in arms about it? So we got a few to work with. So let's open up a couple. See what we get to work with tonight. So let's start with you, and let's do you, and let's do this one, just to open up a couple to start with. Thank you for spending some of your Wednesday evening with me. We are about to get hit with what I'm told will be a massive a massive snowstorm. I will believe it when I see it. But let's get to work. Let's start off with my friend Katie here. Did a wonderful, wonderful Wonder Woman shoot. We actually there is an owner. There's a clothing maker at the New York Renaissance Fair who also came to our local Renaissance Fair, the Capital District Renaissance Fair, and he had made a Wonder Woman bodice. And my friend Katie here was like, yes, I want that, please and thank you. And let me actually just get the whole outfit here. Did the whole setup. And naturally, we did a shoot. So I'm starting with you tonight. Oh, yeah. It's absolutely fantastic. All right. Not bad. Not bad on the curves front. Yeah, we go too dark, and that we start getting a little too light there, so that looks actually pretty good to start with. So Ah, yes, use that. Let's do a little desat. A little bit. Because my studio lights can be a little strong sometimes. Like they are color calibrated, but they can be a bit strong sometimes. I ever tell about that time a couple of Watch the Washer wenches? You did not, but I know of that. I know of the performing group. They come to New York Ren Fair as well. Okay. No, oh God, no. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Not what I wanted. They did a bit when the first... Yep. Okay. And 2 out of 3 had a reaction when the lime's been down their bodice. Ooh! That's not a good way to find out. That is not the best way to find out. Okay. I think we're good there. Or does the... oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, that does not sound pleasant at all. Let me go back down to you. I think we're too much on the red. Yeah. There's a hand at the... God, I miss Ren Fairs. I miss Ren Fairs so much. Obviously, we couldn't have Ren Fairs this year for obvious reasons, but still, I miss them so much. Did I not do a gradient on that? Anyway, Okay. Let's see if we can pump up. No. That'd be interesting. That actually. Have to think about that. It is. It's like a rave. The system is down. The system is down. That's what I wanted. I wanted to I wanted to lighten up those. There we go. Wanted to bring out some of that hair detail. There we are. There we are. Cool. Let's do a save. No, not TIFF. I don't want to save it as TIFF. There we are. Okay, good, 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 good. Now, let's see if I remember how to do this. If not, I can look it up. It's been a while since I've done this. No, okay. Oops. Nope. I will have to look at a previous image so I can remember how I did the thing that I'm trying to do. There is a method to my madness. But it's been quite a while. I think it's been nearly a year since I've taken a look at images from this shoot. So... Nope. See, going back into an older file to see how I did the thing on the first file, because this is how the sausage is made. Yeah, how did I do this thing? But once I actually get the thing, it'll look really, really cool. I just have to remember how the hell I did it. This is the fun part of this is the fun part of post-production. What most people don't see when, you know, the final edits and all that are are made. It's like you don't get to you don't get to see the thing. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. And one of the great things about having did this the first time on a previous image. Okay. Now, how did I do the thing? There's that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours.
Okay.
Otherwise, what's the point?
So let's get rid of you. And let's get rid of you. So I need to create, if I'm looking at my previous image correctly, I need to do a black and white layer. Yep, I did that. And it looks like I created an additional layer mask. Okay. Now then, if I did this right, if I did this right, and I'm following my instruction correctly, which it doesn't appear that I've done. Hold on. Dende, hehe. Can't do that. It has to be done on that one. How the shit did I do that? All right, Quincy, thank you for the follow and welcome. Oh, I am so close. One away to 50. Okay. Clearly, I'm not doing something right, so to Google. Shut up. Okay. That is the default animation. It is the default animation, the little zombie one, because I've refused to pay for others. Okay. Yum-ti-dum-ti-dum. Here we are. Gradient tool. Okay. Yep. Shut up. Okay. Did that. Did that. Oh, that's what I did wrong. That's what I did wrong. I wanted a layer. I wanted a layer mask, not a vector mask. Duh. Layer mask. That's what I wanted. Unless there's another version of this on Windows that isn't making it. Dum-de-dum. I mean, it's not editable. I don't want foreground to transparent. Yup. What I am trying to do, and I'm a little annoyed that this isn't working, because I'm doing everything correctly, is colorize do a part color, part black and white. Oh no, 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 no. Don't want that. Yum-ta-da. But yes, all this stuff that you're seeing me do this evening, this is all the stuff that I normally do and bang my head on in the comfort of my own studio. That's alright. I will figure that out later. It might work a little differently on Windows than on a Mac, so that's something I'll have to look into at a later time. In the meantime, let me modify. Ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing for every single artist. It's like, what the hell did I do last time? Again, it's been a while since I have visited this shoot. So, once I figure it out, I will let you know what the hell I did. I think that's too dark. Yeah, I need to pump up the red a bit. Now I think I can give that another whirl. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, that's the default color. I'll save the black and white version of that. Oops. It's like I'm listening to all of these remixes from... This is the Xenogears remix album from Overclocked Remix. And it's really, really nice. Okay. I'm going to try it one more time. So this can go up here. Yep, I already made it do the guy. Black and white 2. Yep. Sometimes I even know what I'm doing. Yeah, obviously. Okay. Okay, create a gradient later, which I did that. That's one way to do it. Yeah, I think I can do that. Let's make a new layer. Put you here. We'll name you Gradient. Okay. Is my foreground a transparent? Yep. Alright, let's try this. Ah! Haha! That's because I've got that black and white enabled. Yep. And right click on the black and white layer. Create clipping mask. Okay. That's close. Close, but not quite. I'll fart around with this later as I try to recreate what I did there. So, moving on. Let's go to a body shot. That I did from the one of the more recent nude shoots, I say. This was May 2019. All right. Oh, before I do that. Yeah, it definitely feels like a lifetime ago, Icarus. Jeez. I believe our model for this image is actually present. This one doesn't need a whole lot of correction. There are some things I'd like to do to it, though. So hue saturation. And I think we can try to bump down See if we can pump up the blues a little bit. Oh, I like that. I can also go the other way. The purpose for this particular shoot was I'm doing very slowly. There's a set of my work, a series of work that I've done that since 2013 now, called Pieces of. And within the last few years, I decided to create a subset of that series called Pieces of, and it's the Pride series. So in that series, I'm shooting, I should say, models who identify with a particular identity on one of the many Pride flags out there, and I'm making a piece based on those colors and the model. This was using the colors of the bisexual flag, and I can't show you that on Twitch because there's a nipple in it, as is the case with I think every single one of them except for one. Except for a couple. One of them has no bits showing, another one has like pieces of scrotum in it, and it's just I have done pansexual, bisexual, and gender fluid, genderqueer. So those are the 3 I have done so far. And as soon as the plague is lifted, I would like to get back to doing this, because I've have some interest from other friends who want to join in on this. But again, there's a plague going on, so. So yeah, let's add just a drop of black in there, an extra black. Oh, Alright. Black and white it. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the blue and the pink to be pretty similar in value. That's an interesting mix. That gets me some much needed contrast, I think. No. That's what I meant to do. And with that, make the blue a bit darker. Yes, drink up, drink up, drink up. Thank you for joining me. If you like what you're seeing as you're watching how the sausage of art gets made, feel free to toss me a tip. I'm hoping I got an email today from Kofi or Ko-Fi, or however you pronounce that they're testing out these little stream widgets. So, if you like what you see and you want to tip me, it would be incredibly appreciated, but no obligation at all. You can find my art on Instagram, on Vero, on Patreon, and on Redbubble. All of the links are contained in one neat little place. Really? Did I disable that for this stream? By accident? Alright. Fine! Right there is where you can find all of the links. So that will be my black and white edit. And now I can do first to be that would really bump up the contrast, but I don't think this needs too much more. There we go. So before I do that, let's zoom right in. And with my trusty friend, Magnetic Lasso. Yes, all the links, Icarus. Every single link. Ever. More links than you know what to do with. Clean you up later. Bloop. Oops. A little much. Thank you for stopping by this evening. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Watching me work on some images. Didn't want Polygonal Lasso? Why did you do that? Why did you do this to me? I remember what I wanted to do now. I can art good, I swear. So in other art streaming news, I do a considerable amount of not safe for work art. So a lot of obviously nude art, which I cannot show here because, you know, we have opinions in this country on nude work. So to that end, I've made an account on a streaming website called Picarto. And probably in the next couple of weeks, I will do my first art stream over there with images that are too hot for Twitch. And my channel over there is BJF Photography. So in a couple weeks' time, probably, I'll do my first art stream over there. So if you want to check out some very, very obviously nude work that is too hot for Twitch and too hot for Instagram and Tumblr and most of the American internet, hopefully I will see you there. I have to add that to my card page there, but I forgot how occasionally weird this album is. Yeah, no. Enough of that. In fact, let's get out of Xeno Gears and move to something a little different. A little Zelda for you. Little remix. For a while, this was my theme song for my podcast, downloadable content. I do love the music from Overclocked Remix. No. That's what I wanted, but no. And the Song of Storms is actually one of my favorite pieces from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It also just makes it just anytime you walk into that windmill in Kakariko Village and you hear this song playing, just the image of the sprite in there with on the Jack in the Box looking thing just I've lost me hat. I'm bringing merriness and cheer this holiday season, god damn it! So yeah, that is our selective color edit, which I think can be toned down another little drop. Husat. No. Wanted magenta to tone down. Yeah, that pink is very bright. Or I could do that. You want a rave party? There you go. Yeah. Magenta saturation is not going to do anything. It's like, how's that for an acid trip? That's a bit better. It's a bit dark for my liking. However, I think that's gonna... That's a bit better. It doesn't... That's not screaming too much. So let's go back in and touch up some of this. Oops. Oopsies! No. No, no, no. Did it again. Oops. Went a bit too far there. Okay. Ah, the serenity of Lon Lon Ranch. But I don't want serenity. I don't want serenity, goddammit. I want screaming Pokemon battle music. That's what I want. Okay, I think that's better now. Oop. I think that's better now. For my dear friend Rose. That's much better. Alright, so you've done a couple of pieces. Now I'm going to do another one. Do another one with Rosie here. I'll get back to you as well. But first, let's do this. Break me up a bit. Two of my standard. Ooh, too much. That's just a straight black and white. I think 20. 20's still pretty good. Yeah. 20 tones it down just a bit. Okay. Feels like the Link has gone down a dark alley or something. Now, the nice little trick about selective color, especially if you have a lot of black background, this was before I discovered how useful a handheld steamer is to basically steam out the wrinkles in a backdrop before I started shooting. Brilliant idea before you do a shoot. If there's a backdrop you haven't used in a while and, you know, it's not hanging up like the one I've got for a while so that the wrinkles come out naturally, you get a handheld steamer, which is, it's almost like an iron. And, you know, you just spend 10, 15 minutes just going up and down the backdrop, and the wrinkles come out, and it just saves me so much time. But I didn't have it at the time, so using an all-black backdrop, easiest way to get rid of those wrinkles, you can either brush them out, or my favorite part is just go down to the selective color, go down to the blacks, and just up that, 10%. You don't want to go too much or you're going to start creating, a lot of shadow in places where you don't need to be, but 10%, 10%, wrinkles are gone. All gone. Now, I don't know how familiar you guys are with some of my various ongoing series of work. There's another series of work that I've done that's also an ongoing series. It's called Derma. And it is, if you've seen it, it is absolutely weird, to say the least. Because I start taking all of these various, body images that I've taken and just start doing weird shit with them. Like, I'll bring in I'll show you some of the stuff I've got on my Instagram that's actually safe. So, hold on. Because some of this stuff that I wind up doing is absolutely and utterly bizarre. So, things like this. Weird shit like this. And so sometimes I'll take some of these images that I've shot in a shoot and start just going crazy. Oh, it's absolutely delightful. I have a blast doing it. So sometimes I'll take one of these images and I'll be like, I wonder what would happen if. So, in the interests of weird and just absolutely bizarre, there's my copy merged. Thank you. All right. Just, just because I'm going to humor myself. Did my music budget run out? No, it just shifted. Okay. And, I wind up with something like this. And... and with the fabric... it's like... it adds an extra layer. And I do. I love this shit. It's like, and it's very simple in how it is. It's just, you take a base image and you flip it. You flip it a few times until you get something like this. And so it's basically, you have the base image and it's flipped and then flipped again. So you get... I absolutely love, because it takes the idea of the body and just completely shifts it on its head. It's absolutely fun. Now, I'm just curious. What if we do this in reverse? Oops. No, rotate. Thank you. And suddenly we have this gaping maw. That's a weird use of negative space. That is a very weird use of negative space. But interesting in its own weird, sick way. So just because you asked for it. So we have those two. And it's like, which of these do you like better? Like, both of them are like, I kind of like the suspension nature of this one. Like, it's trying to pull in the corners of each image. I kind of like the one on the left better, but that's just my my own personal opinion. Anyway. Ghoul Tiny Dragon, you picked a weird time to hop in. They're both, I am liking the one on the left personally more than the one on the right. So here's what we've done so far, Tiny Dragon, to catch you up. Done a little editing on a Wonder Woman shoot that I did almost a couple years ago now. And now we're working on some of my more safe for work images from the from a shoot that I did in 2019, May 2019. So now we're on this one. And I just gave the audience a glimpse into my Derma series that I work on from time to time. So again, if you like what you're seeing, there's the tip me button down there or down there, whatever works for you. That you toss some money at me, my Ko-fi, coffee, however you pronounce it. If you go to my card page, that's the big link aggregate. You can check out my Patreon, my Vero, my Redbubble. All the links are at that site. And again, if you like what you see, then even $1. All of it is going to go. All the stuff that I raise, all the money that gets raised on my art streams will go toward, supporting me and keep me doing what I'm doing. So, and we are 1 follower away from 50. When we get to 50, that I am that much closer to affiliate. I am that much closer, and I will be doing a viewer's choice. It'll be a video game stream. It'll be a playthrough of a game that you guys will vote on. 1 away. Who will be number 50? Anyway. Enough shameless self-promotion. No, I don't want selective color. I've already done that. Game option thoughts. Well, that is going to depend. If and when we get to 50, it's going to be done in a series of 2 polls that will take place over a span of, probably a couple of weeks. The first poll is going to ask, do you want me to play a game that I've obviously never streamed, but that I've beaten in the past? Or do you want me to see me play a game that I own, but I've never played or beaten for the first time? So it would be a first playthrough. Then whatever of those 2 choices get picked, then poll number 2 will be, I will present you a list, a group of 4 games to choose from. These are games that I would like to stream. And then the winner of that second poll will be the game I play. But that will be if and when 50 gets hit. I'll start working on those polls. I do not own Untitled Goose Game. Which means some kind loving soul out there would have to buy it for me. Toned down. If that is a serious offer, I will talk to you after stream. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, selective color. That's what I was doing. Actually, if I'm doing... No, I'm doing a black and white edit first, then selective color. Yeah, if you are serious, message me on Discord, Tiny Dragon. I have no shame in taking other people's money. So these images that I am presently editing, they were part of a shoot that I did for my Pieces of grid, using a model who is bisexual and is using the colors, the fabric colors of the bisexual pride flag. So I'm just editing individual images. I would show you that grid, that work, live on stream here, but it's got nipples in it, and the Puritans of Twitch will come out of the woodwork and slay me. However, I may show off some of that stuff when I do my first Not Safe for Work art stream over on Picarto in like 2 or 3 weeks. What systems is Untitled Goose Game out for? Out of curiosity. It's on Steam. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this in 2 pieces. Possibly more. That's fabric. That's leg. Okay. Well, it would be PC or Switch for me. It'll probably be PC, so. I do have Steam. Oh no, that is fabric. Okay. Welcome back, R.A. Quincy. I did say the model was present. There you are. This shoot was amazing. You are such a lovely, lovely, kind-hearted soul and a beautiful model, my dear Rosie. Oh, I gotta get off that. There we are.
What's wrong with your great leader? Is he too chicken to confront us himself?
Where is the hedgehog? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Your dreams, Doctor.
I mean, so far I've done 3. I've done pansexual, bisexual, and genderqueer. And there are other friends of mine who want to pose for me with using the colors from different flags. But plague has happened, and well, here we are. Oh, regular lasso. No, back to magnetic lasso. Yes, hydrate everyone. If you haven't done so, I'll be doing that momentarily. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog Dr. Robotnik rave party. Oh. Okay. I'll fix you momentarily and boop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tone down those colors. That pink is hot. It is a very, very screaming pink right now. Dear Lord. I'll tone now. I will make good on that in a little bit. That is a screaming pink. Hi, Kiba. You'd think it was the 90s with all of this day glow nonsense. soften up some of these harder edges here. But yes, this is what I do normally. This is how the sausage of art gets made. And I do love me some sausage. I do loves me some sausage. All right, let's take care of this screaming pink. Yes, I will be sure to raid Lena when I am done here in about half an hour. So I will see you over there upon the conclusion of this very fine, sophisticated program. Yes, and for those of you on the stream who are not familiar with Lena, she's an amazing, amazing artist, wonderful illustrator, awesome, lovely person, and she was the one who drew my image, my avatar image that I'm using on Twitch. She's an excellent, excellent, excellent person, wonderful artist, and yeah, she just went live. But when we're done here, we're going to go on a little bit of a raid. We're going to hop over to Lena's channel and, you know, cause some shenanigans over there. But for the moment, I have your attention for at least a half hour longer. We really have to tone that magenta right the fuck down. Right the fuck down. That is way too saturated. We'll drink a drink. Oh, I forgot that part. We'll drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. That's better. Magenta was taking out my lavender there, so that's better. That is much, much better. Not as right the fuck in your face as that. Lena started streaming and half my audience went bye-bye. That's all right. This is not a competition. Oh, beans. Dade, is that you? All right, so we've done a selective of that. We've done that. All right, so I think I might have time for two more. I started thinking of words. If Griffin McElroy in part, I really shouldn't say "oh fuck" when on calls with my students. Oh, why not? They're just words. It learns a bit of culture. Ma'am, what does fuck mean? It's the greatest all-purpose four-letter word you will ever know. Dum-ba-dum-dum. Okay. Oops. All right. So before we finish off with... It's absolutely... All right. Let's do one more of from our Wonder Woman. Go back and forth a little bit here. So with next week being Christmas, I'm only going to be doing I'm streaming on Monday and Wednesday. I'm not streaming on Christmas Day, which is a Friday. And the 2 streams that I'm doing next week will be video game streams because Friday I'm starting a short game that I've never played. Somebody got it for me as a birthday gift. It's called Cthulhu Saves Christmas, and I'm looking forward to cracking the hell up. And so that'll probably take me 3 streams to finish. So, I will be, just the next 3 streams will be game streams. Alright, I'm a little tired of this soundtrack, so let's keep that going, but I would like to see... How about you? Here we are. Oh, yeah. There was an album done on Overclock Remix that was just called Audio Engineering, a Tribute to Sid. It was a tribute to all of the characters named Sid in the Final Fantasy series. This is the Final Fantasy IV version of Sid. Alright. Curves are looking actually pretty good. Yeah, I can bump up that white a little bit. I don't think I'm going to need a whole lot on the hue desaturation. Maybe a touch. Oh, more than a touch. Yeah, that bodice is casting... It's throwing off the rest of her body. It's giving her a bit more of a reddish hue. Okay. Things you see. God, I love gradients. Too much on that one. How much? They absolutely are, Tiny Dragon. Like, unlike the ones that I was doing on the cemetery, the vampire cosplay in the cemetery, where I was sort of trying to create sort of that vignette effect, especially on the sepia and the cyan edits. These just nice. These really, really enhance your focal point. Actually, what do I want? That's what I want. All right. Cool. So now we'll do the selective color. Ooh, and we make that a little darker. Fun fact, that rapier she's holding, that's mine. We didn't have a lasso to use, but I had a rapier. So I was like, here you go. It's a finesse weapon. Which means you can use your dex or your strength, whichever's better. I don't remember if it was from The Princess Bride, to be perfectly honest. I already did selective color. Don't want that. Actually, I think I kind of like that as is. Okay. So there we are. Good for that one. Just a light edits. And I think our last one for tonight, because I've only got about 10, 15 minutes. Everyone left and went jumped on Lena's stream. Y'all went and left me. She and I had a ton of fun with this shoot. This was a blast. My first shoot with her. No, not my first shoot with her. 3 years ago, she was the model who did my first pregnancy shoot. Yep, I believe I have that here on the Insta of Graham. Or maybe not, because those might have been too hot for Instagram, now that I think about it. Because there may have been a nipple involved in that one, and it was just, that would have been a hell no. Well, one managed to make it over to Instagram back in 2017. But I think one of my absolute favorite images that I've done with Rosemary is this one. That is probably my favorite one. But yes, this will be the last one that I edit tonight. Thank you, Tiny Dragon. I don't think I will do a selective color on this one. I think I'm just going to do just my straight edits. I want to see if it picks her eyes up as green. I am curious. No, it doesn't. Okay. What about... Oh, nothing cyan either. Like, whenever she comes to visit my wife and I, and, you know, whenever she does a shoot with me, it's like, I get lost in these eyes. I miss her a lot, because right now, she, her husband, and her 2 kids, they live in Toronto, and so we haven't been able to see each other. The last time I got to see each other was back in February, like a month before COVID hit, and we all had to lock down. Then again, I miss all my friends so goddamn much. I mean, as I have mentioned numerous times, I got into streaming to help ease some of the isolation from not being allowed to be my usual extroverted self, so... Oh, no. Yeah, there we are. Just a little touch of gradient on the bottom corner there. Just a touch. Not too much. A big reason why I'm not doing a whole lot of major edits on these, like the ones I did in the cemetery, is, first of all, when you do a studio shoot, you have full control of your studio lights. So you can adjust settings on the fly and make sure that everything is right or close to right in the camera before you fire the shutter. Of all the various photographic processes, parts of the photographic process, post-production is my least favorite part. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable, but it's the least enjoyable part. I am kind of that sort of lazy photographer in that the more I get right in the camera, the less time I have to spend in post-production. And that is very much a train of thought when you learn how to shoot using film. Because when film, you have to slow down. You can't just go click, 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 and hope for the best. You have to take your time. And like, I love taking pictures, I love shooting, I love the finished product. But the least time that I spend on this, the better, I feel. Other photographers love this process. They absolutely enjoy it. They want to get right in, spend hours and hours and hours in Photoshop. I don't. I just want to get in, make the edits that I need to make a good image, a final edit, and be done. Every artist is different. Every single artist is different. So it's like there's no shame in the length of how much time you spend on your craft. Because as Bob Ross would say, you're the creator. You know, do what makes you happy. He would apply to painting, but I would extend that to all forms of art making. Spend as much or as little time as you want. Should actually get here. That's better. An absolutely amazing human. Sometimes when they do marathons on Twitch, I try to catch some of the episodes, even though I know every single episode is available on YouTube. Every episode's available on YouTube. And I think there's a channel on Pluto TV that is just, they air The Joy of Painting nonstop. So, but and there's a Bob Ross board game called The Art of Chill, and I have it, and I've played it with Lady Gaslight, my wife. I played it with her several times. It is such a fun, relaxing, and chill game. Yes, Tiny Dragon, it is called The Art of Chill. It's quite fun. Okay. Well, I've got a couple minutes left. Here's what I'm going to do. Tiny Dragon, it's 2020. I think we all, every single one of us, has less chill. We've got a stray thread there that I just noticed. I'm just going to clone that out. You have to make that noise or it doesn't work. Alright, so last thing I'm going to do is, let's see if we can make these eyes pop a bit more. I hate that word. I hate making something pop because that word was so overused when I was in college, and it's like, okay, that's a word that now needs to be just struck from the lexicon. Why didn't you do what I... That's alright. Did I not do a selected mask? Okay, that's better. Thank you. That's what I want. Yep, these are gonna be the last edits I do tonight. Just gonna wanna just bring the eyes out a little bit. And then I think we will call it a night. And I and my one viewers can go, go raid Lena. Exude greatness. Emphasize its magnificence. I mean, I understand the appeal of the word pop. It's one word. It's one syllable. When I was in school, that just kept getting overused. And I'm just like, it was one of those where it's like, okay, it doesn't sound like a word anymore. Okay. How did Monkey Island get onto this soundtrack? That's a game that's a soundtrack I haven't heard in eons. Exactly. We're going for that smoky eye look. Well, smoky in the iris at any rate. Ooh, I like that a bit better. So, without the eyes, I mean, okay. All right. I think we are good. So to recap for tonight, here's what we did. Where did you go? All freaking over the place here. Okay, so we did. That was our first one. I have to do a little bit more work on her. And then our first of our body images for the night. And then we did another body one there. And then we got a little crazy with weird stuff with bodies. And then we did a little bit more Wonder Woman. And then we closed it all out. With those. So not a bad 2 hours work. So next stream will be Friday evening at 7:30 p.m. Which I'm going to start Cthulhu Saves Christmas. That should be a lot of fun. That should be so much fun. I am so looking forward to that. The developer that makes it, Zeboyd Games, I've played 2 of their other games, Breath of Death 7 and Cthulhu Saves the World. Now, those games are supposed to be RPG parodies, And they are RPG parodies, and they're hilarious. So, yes, I'll see you again on Friday for that. And then next week, more of that game on Monday and Wednesday. I'm not doing an art stream next week. And probably in a few weeks' time, I'll be doing a stream over on Picarto for some not safe for work images. Too hot for Twitch. So, thank you all for joining me this evening. Thank you for hanging out in the chat, for watching. If you like what you've seen, please toss some money at me on my Ko-Fi down there. And thank you for the 1 follow. So close to 50. 1 away from 50. All right, my friends. Until we meet again, stay healthy, stay safe, wear a fucking mask, please, and happy holidays. So let's get you set up for the raid. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you over there.